If you're not going to increase the number of times, at least give them more time at each
they,
shelter.
they came up, checked out Castle von Rocken, and then
And left.
pissed right back off.
But it's like Buddy, he's a Bombay. He does have issues, right? He has no depth perception. He does have seizures. What's sad is when I went into the shelter, like we have this the way shelters in I don't know if they work this way in Canada, but at a pet store, right? You go into a place that has shelter cats. It's a
Yeah.
wall of cages, right? Usually like 2 by 2 by like 3, right? Very small cages. 2 by 2 by 2, probably more like. Very small cages. And I go in there, and all the cats are like loving up against the bars, wanting your attention, yada yada, except for one, and that was Buddy. He sat in the middle row at the furthest right, the back of the room, right? And he sat in the back and stared at me. And me being the inquisitive sort of emotional kid I went up to that particular cage and tried to get him to come up to me, right? Which makes sense. And he finally, after like what felt like 5 minutes, came up to me and was willing to check me out. By that time, guess who walked in the room?
Who?
My little sisters. And my grandmother. Guess who walked out with a new cat?
It's a colossal combination.
Exactly. But he came home, and I shit you not, he hid behind a toilet for 2 solid days from everybody. And he finally did come out. And he's the most loving, I wouldn't say carefree, because he has a lot of cares. But he's the most loving, open cat I've ever seen. He loves everybody. As long as you're not a mean person, he loves you. It's like that's his only purpose in life is to love and be pet. Right?
Yeah.
But he has seizures. We have to kind of pay attention to that. He has this quirk he does where I'll go to bed, right? And he loves to snuggle up underneath the covers and sit right in between whatever 2 people are in that bed. Dead in between. Whether that's on top of him or not, he doesn't care. It's funny. So when me and Gabby go to bed, he'll sit on top of both me and her where the blanket's arch is. It's funny.
Indeed.
He just wants to be warm and loved. And I guess part of me can't believe no one would adopt this poor boy. Anyways, jumping off the soapbox, I promised I would, didn't. I'm an asshole. I get it. They fucked off of all my settlements. They didn't bother work bad all that much. They are in Needling right now, which I'll probably move towards. Just
Yeah,
kind of.
and they can go to either Krugenheim or Mordheim.
Now I will move to my military is there, but I think I'm going to move the other 2 more towards the Empire. So when we're ready, we can go ahead and take them out. Because honestly, holding Grinstadt, Schwarzhofen, and Migdeal, the only place I could go is Carrick Dramar, and I'm not at war with the dwarves yet, right?
No, the dwarves just asked me to be nice to them.
Now, I will say, if I take out Carrick Dramar, that's a very valuable province, right?
Yeah.
And from there, I can move and finish the dwarves off if I go to Zufbar. They have iron.
I'm going to take a little longer than I thought.
All right.
No, you're fine. It took me a little longer than I thought. You're all good.
I'm starving. I need to make food.
Take as long as you need, Evelina. You're all good. I'm surprised you survived this long.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to make food.
All right, later, bruv. Man, she is fucking awesome.
That's true.
Anyways, I do have to hold off on repairing Flonsburg because they did sack the piss out of it. Fucking pricks. But I can kind of, I think, eat the attrition till then. I'm going to go ahead and move on them there and finish that military off because they're taking attrition anyways, and they're probably dead. It's only Hans Frankenwerder. He sounds like a hot dog brand. If I kill him off, I'm not that worried. So after that, you can kind of finish the empire off in the top part of the province. I think at that point, like I said, I'm going to prep to deal with Franz. And the first province I want to take is either going to be Altdorf, or if you can get down to Feldorf, that would be incredible.
Well, I'm moving to take Kemperbad right now. Once that business gets sorted out, I'm quite a few turns march from Feldorf, but
So I
Wait.
suppose at that point, here's my question: are you at war with the Empire yet or not?
No, I'm actually... Karl Franz is actually really good friends with me right now.
Would you be willing to throw that all aside to help me kill them?
See, because I'm friends with Karl Franz, and one of the reasons he's friends with me, is because I'm at war with Middenheim, and Ostland, and Hochland, and Norland, and other provinces I can't see yet of the Empire. But Karl doesn't fight me because we're friends.
Okay, well, here's my problem, and I'm going to go ahead and just give it to you as straight as possible. He is really pissed at me, like minus 150. So he's going to declare here soon. Because I'll be straight up. If he wanted to take me and focused all his military might, I'm dead. That's it. So, is there any way you can help me out? I know I'm asking a lot. I know I'm asking something that kind of complicates your campaign. But I've got to get him dealt with. That way I can not only unify my provinces, because the Blood Duke city over there, fucking, God, Mouseland is begging for fucking help. Not only that, but because if I can unify my provinces, we can. That's essentially end game. If we unify this continent, we're done. We win everything, right?
To an extent, yeah.
So that's why I'm asking. I know I'm asking a lot, asking you to go to war with Karl Franz. He's the last major military power on this continent.
I mean, that's not true. Black Crag is an absolute beast
Okay,
power.
you know what? I'll give you that. Black Crag is the other one, but Black Crag is not something I think we have to worry about right now. At least I don't. Are you at war with them?
I've been actively at war with them for the past 20 turns.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way. You help me out with the Empire, I can help you out with Black Crag. Hell, I'll go take Oakenhammer right now. That way I'm a good bulwark. Do you need me to do that? I'll do it right the fuck now. I'll move troops there immediately from Schwarzhaven.
I mean,
If I take Oakenhammer, will that make a good bulwark for you?
they can use the underway, so it doesn't make that much of a difference. But if you want to take the Greenskin Rebels out and just have Oakenhammer, that's fine.
Okay. I'll take Oakenhammer almost immediately, and then that gives me a good foothold to deal with the dwarves anyways. I know you have a secondary movement of Clan Mulder coming into Castle Drakenhof. They're Skaven. They might try and take you out. We'll see. But Castle Drakenhof's your capital.
I think they're going for Zothbar. And
they might be. I don't think they'll go for Zothbar, though, because the amount of attrition they'll take up to that point, not if the AI factors this in. But right now, if they take that much attrition, they'll be dead by the time they get there.
Well, they're standing one turn's march from it right now, because they've been force marching through vampire territory. Like, their characters are half dead already.
Yeah, but is there a pass right there, or do they have to go this way?
They have to go that way.
They're dead. That's it. They're dead.
I don't know why they didn't go through the underway, but they can't. They can't take Castle Drakenhof with that military. Like, do you see the garrison there?
Well, they can't take Zufbar either. Zufbar is a tier 4 settlement. They get a full fucking Thane and 4 Longbeards, Quarrelers and Thunderers. They can't do that, and that's not counting the other bonuses they get.
I don't know, but they walked all the way over here just to see, I guess.
And there's a full fucking military there with Grumbridle, the White Dwarf. He's their legendary. Are they just that fucking stupid? Or are they going to try and take Oakenhammer?
That I can't answer.
But I guess that begs the question. Underway would be the better option. I don't get why they're doing what they're doing. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's all upside down.
It doesn't. I don't know which settlement Talabaclan is going to go for. They could go for Needling, Krugenheim, or Mordheim.
Whatever one you're not expecting. That's the thing with the AI. Whatever one you think is your most undefended is probably your most undefended. The simplest answer is always the best. Occam's razor applies.
Well, Krugenheim has a decent garrison. Not a great garrison, but it's okay. Mordheim has no garrison, really.
What one has the better balance? Because they're going to figure the one they can defeat without a garrison is going to be the better than the one they have to defeat with a garrison. It looks to me personally like Needling's the harder one to fight,
Yeah.
right? If I were personally them, I would probably go for Krugenheim because yeah, you do get 2 skeleton spearmen, 2 zombies, and 2 fellbats. Plus your crypt ghouls, crypt horrors, and dire wolves. But they're inside the walls, right? They're going to be easier to compartmentalize.
I mean,
Or if you have a good command, you can do better.
So there's no walls, there's just extra garrison.
Whereas Needling has just about jack shit. But that's all inside the walls, plus I have reinforcements there.
Yeah, I spawned a Strigoi in Mordheim, just so we could command the tiny garrison that's there and hope for the best.
I don't think they can get to Mordheim in time. They're not in Force March now. And if they're in Force March, they can't initiate conflict.
No, they're like just 1 pixel close enough to make it a regular march, and my vampire's not close enough to sabotage them.
If they take Mordheim, I'll burn it to the ground, if that means anything. Like, they don't have a good option right now. I guess is the best way to put it.
I just wish my agent could have made it.
Honestly, you know what my option would be if I were them right now?
What?
Either recall, which I really can't, or dismantle that whole military, resummon my lord later, and use that money I'll get next turn to build a better military somewhere else, if I were them. Or sue for peace. Either one. That is going to be a shitty fight indeed.
They got a lot of shitty things.
They have Savage Orc Borboy big ones. Or biggins, let me specify.
Not a lot of cover either.
That is going to be a shitty fight. Where are they at? Are they in Sylvania?
No, they're in the mountains around Sylvania. Helmengorst is...
Fucking hells, man. They're that close.
They've always been that close.
No, but I'm saying they're that close right now.
It's okay. Helmengorst is going around cleaning the place up.
Fucking hells, man. Fucking Hellman, man.
Like, you know, I've been fighting a long war with the Greenskins while we've been doing these other campaigns.
Well, I know that, but I haven't been able to help up until now. If you want me to deal with the Greenskins, I can at least assist. But I'm not at war with them yet, so I guess part of me doesn't realize when I'm on my campaign map, that might not be the primary target, right?
Yeah.
In other words, Broly, if you need help, ask for fucking help. You cock. You know what this calls for?
A Bud Light?
Well, no. I don't drink Bud Light. That shit's horse piss. This calls for some chips. Because if your command is anything to usually go by, I'm going to need some snack food. I'm going to grab some chips. I'll be 1 moment. You're paused anyways. And everyone is medicated at this point, so nothing will distract me. Everyone's knocked out. 1 moment. Yo, how's it going?
It's pretty bad.
Doesn't look that bad to my eye.
Just
Personally, right now, I could be missing something.
I'm just crumbling like crazy.
Well, that don't make any sense. It's not like you're lacking the leadership department.
I don't know why. Just crumbling like crazy.
It's your back flank here, isn't it? That's the worst.
Thing is, that's where I put most of my guys.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. If you have an outnumber penalty, regardless of how elite your units are, it don't matter. I learned that the hard way against some Skaven on a Dark Elf campaign. If they outnumber you 10 to 1, it won't matter how strong your units are. You're going to get a debuff for it.
I mean, I'm swarming the place with zombies. But everyone's crumbling.
Zombies don't count. You need what I call competent units there to hold the line. Zombies, Skaven slaves, would be it for Tomb Guard and Empire. I don't know. Flagellants, that would be for Tomb Guard. You need upkeep units there to hold the line. You can't just have one and a bunch of zombies.
Like, I had Vargeists too. And ghouls.
Were they damaged?
No, they were all perfect.
Okay, that's my whole theory. I don't know then.
Ah, he's crumbling.
That's the end of that. It's a valiant defeat too, which is interesting.
It just took me so many turns to get there that they built up a lot of force.
Got a reload?
No, should be fine.
Already.
Oh, the Necromancer came back.
Better than not at all.
I mean, he's the one that's not immortal, so... We have to wrap up soon, though, because it's like 2:15. Well, now the Necromancer's dead.
I'll go as long as you will, brother.
Still gotta work today.
Okay.
So once it spins back around to your turn...
Understood. Do your wrap-up shit.
Oh, they're gonna go to Grand Peak and not Nashrak's lair.
Once you're past your real enemies, do your wrap-up shit so we have it done. And you can get to bed.
They did attack Mordheim.
Of course they did. I'm not surprised.
It's basically a lost cause. Yeah, they're gonna take it. If they just sack it, that'd be foolish of them. Mordheim's most important province there. Well, sacking it still sucks. But at least they didn't take it.
Better than nothing at all.
Yeah.
Alright. Do it.
So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this drop us a follow. Helps out a lot. And we will catch you next time with the end of Oslin and Tlabocland and maybe even Hawkland all wrapped up into one. We'll see how it goes.
I make it auto-save and a primary save. That way, if you want to revert, we can.
I don't think it'll be necessary. Like, you lose some in Total War. I'm making 7738 per turn. It'll take some time, but I can rebuild.
I was just letting you know.
I know.
Alrighty. Good night, everybody.
Bye now.